Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dr. Arun, Senior Consultant Gastroenterologist and Hepatologist. It's really a joyful scenario for meet you all once again in our Gastro Forum after transient period. And today I would like to discuss with you all an interesting entity in the field of gastroenterology about liver transplant scenario in India. So you all should know who are all the patients deserve liver transplant and what are the various indications for liver transplant. Liver transplant is one of the major area to be discussed, and it is one of the most complex phenomena to be understood. And if you're going to take liver, it is such a wonderful organ. It almost weighs approximately 1.5 to 2% of your body weight, and it does so much of functions, and without liver a normal human being cannot survive. You are well aware about the various problems that you are going to get in your heart, but how many patients are being well aware about the various problems what is going to happen in your liver? And you all should know what are the various presentations about a liver when it's been involved. Suppose if your liver been affected with multiple etiology, so what are the various presentations? The commonest presentation, actually I have been discussed with all those things in my previous video, but before brushing it up I would like to give a brief discussion. Like the commonest presentation for any liver related pathology, you may experience jaundice, you may experience abdominal pain, you may experience abdominal distension, you may experience respiratory distress, you may experience blood vomiting, and you may experience a brain coma, which is nothing but hepatic encephalopathy. There are multiple events for the patient to go for liver transplantation, for the patient to develop chronic liver disease. Suppose if the pathology, if it is going to long lasting, if it is going to last for more than 6 months, and if your abdomen is going to become prominent enough and your weight is going to come down and your abdomen is going to become prominent enough and your limbs are going to become very thinned out, and if you are going to develop a yellowishness of your eyes, there is high possibility for you to develop cirrhosis. Cirrhosis is nothing but a scarring state of your liver. Once the patient develops cirrhosis without a liver transplant, most of the time the cirrhosis possibility of reversal will be very low. There are multiple indications for liver transplantation in India. Moreover, for example, if you are going to consider a newborn, there are multiple indications for that. And if you are going to consider children, there are multiple indications for that. There are metabolic liver disease, for example, Wilson's, autoimmune, so many pathologies. For a newborn, there is a biliary atresia, so many pathologies there. And I don't want to discuss each and every scenario in detail. And my primary intention right now to discuss with you about the liver transplant mainly in adults. So, about adults, if you are going to discuss, there are multiple etiology. For example, in India, the commonest etiology will be mainly because of alcohol. If you are going to take alcohol for a longer duration of time, there is high propensity, there is high possibility for you to develop cirrhosis. And if you are going to take alcohol, suppose if you are going to consume around 3 pegs, 4 pegs, more than 3 to 4 pegs for a longer duration, you may develop cirrhosis. And you might not be knowing that. What is the reason you are developing such complications? You will be developing yellowishness of your eyes, you will be developing abdominal distension, and multiple complications will be there to set in. So always you need to quit your alcohol to save your liver at the earliest stage. And there are other indications also. For example, NAFLD, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, which is very common initially in the western area. Now it is growing up more in India also, because so if you are a diabetic for a longer time, if you are obese, if you are diabetic, if you are hypertensive, if you are dyslipidemic, for example, if your cholesterol is very high, if you are going to lead a sedentary life, if your body mass index, obesity, so much of other problems, if it is there is high propensity, high possibility for you to develop a scenario what is called as non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. And apart from that, multiple viruses. Suppose if you are going to undergo blood transfusion, and if you are having multiple sexual partners, and if you are going for outside shaving and other purposes, razor use and sharing others, common sharing with razors, so many things are there now. So if you are planning to do all those things, if you have been used to do all those things, there is high possibility for you to be transmitted with multiple viruses. For example, the common viruses which predisposed to chronic liver disease and cirrhosis is nothing but hepatitis B as well as C. So if these viruses is there is high possibility for you to develop cirrhosis, which means a scarred state of your liver, and followed by there is high possibility for you to go for hepatocellular carcinoma, which is nothing but a dangerous, dreadful liver cancer. If all this problem is going to happen, these are the multiple indications. So if this problem sets in, if you are going to take the medications for a longer duration of time, only with the medications is only a bridge to liver transplant, which means it will act as a bridge for 3 or 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, and within a period of time, definitely the patient is going to succumb because of liver failure and other complications. To prevent that, the liver transplant, which is the main modality for treatment, actually the liver transplant being used in the world for more than 50 years, and India has been struggling for more than 30 to 40 years, and for the past 10 to 15 years, India has been evolving in a greater way about the liver transplant. The multiple transplant centers have been available for this transplant and for various scenarios which is happening. For example, if you are going to take up a liver transplant, there are mainly 3 modalities for that to discuss. I don't want to discuss everything in detail. You should all remember what are the main 3 modalities for that. One is deceased donor, which means a person, suppose if any person who is going to die, who is going to have brain death, for example, if any road traffic accident is going to happen and if the patient is going to brain dead, from the brain dead donor, if the patient's attendant is willing to give you a liver, there is high possibility for you to get the liver at that point of time. For that, that's nothing but deceased donor liver transplant. And next to that is living donor. Living donor means any person who is still alive. For example, your peer group, your family members, your spouse or your father or mother or any close circle members, if they are going to offer you a segment of liver, very minimal portion of your liver, around 30 to 40% of your segment of your liver, if it is going to be taken and followed by your life is going to be survived in a successful way, that's nothing but a living donor liver transplant. And there is one more entity, what is called a split liver transplant, which means if you are going to take out a liver, in that the main portion will be going for the adults and only a smaller portion will be going for the children also. So the one liver segment is being utilized for 2 patients, so we will be splitting out the liver. That's also called a split liver transplant. And there are multiple indications. In India almost we'll be using this liver transplant for living donor liver transplant experience in India. Almost around 60 to 70% of the patients being experienced right now, and for a deceased donor, because the problem is very difficult to get the deceased donor, and moreover there is such a lengthy waiting period, because if you are planning for liver transplant, that has been decided only by the senior consultant gastro and hepat. So if you are planning for liver transplant, the workup period will almost approximately 15 to 20 days, and post transplant you need to be in continuous lifelong monitoring. Post transplant care has to be there for minimum period of 1 week in hospitalization, and so many other things are there. So the approximate cost for the living donor will be approximately around 20 to 25 lakhs will be happening, and some centers they are doing still of lesser prices also, lesser cost also. And in suppose if you are planning for a deceased donor liver transplant, the cost will be slightly higher, around 30 to 35, and depends upon various centers, the cost will be vary, and depends upon your presentation and depends upon your complications, what are the complications you are going to experience pre and post transplant. Based upon that, your expenditure will be there. So if you are planning for liver transplant, so much of complication. If the patient develops chronic liver disease, there's been social stigma, family issues, and to lead a normal life, so many other problems is there. But without offering a liver, it is very difficult for the patient to survive for a longer duration. So at last the patient has to go further. The multiple evidences are there to prove the benefit of liver transplant, which is still more validated in India. So to whom, what are the various indications as have been discussed with you all? And suppose if you underwent a liver transplant, how long you are supposed to stay? At least around 5 to 7 days you need to be hospitalized, and followed by liver transplant they will be giving you a battery of medications. So much of medications will be giving you follow the liver transplant, because your liver is very new to your body, a new liver which is going to sit in your body, so your immune system will start fighting against it. To prevent the immune system to start fighting against your new liver, we will be giving you a list of immunosuppressive medications, and the immunosuppressive medications medication is to be in strong titration as per the gastroenterologist guidelines, and followed by you need to be monitored accordingly. And sometimes you need to take the medication for a longer duration of time, and sometimes with even minimal medication some patients will be taken for a longer duration. But post liver transplant, definitely the quality of life will be improving, and some patient may develop some complications post liver transplant. Without complications, the field of medicine definitely won't be there, but some minimal complications definitely will be well controlled. But post transplant, minimum period of 5 to 7 days of stay. Pre-transplant workup is such a lengthy workup. Suppose if the patient is going for living donor liver transplant, the donor workup will be there for approximately 3 to 5 days. And so don't worry, suppose if the patient is going to offer your liver, only a minimal segment we are going to take. And don't think that following the removal of the minimal segment from the donor liver, his liver is going to regenerate within a period of almost approximately just 2 months. So don't worry if the patient's liver, if the donor's liver, if it is going to be removed, don't think that, don't get worry about the situation that if you are going to remove a liver from your patient's body, any problem is going to happen. Don't worry about that scenario, and you will be in strict monitoring with the gastroenterologist guidelines, as well as only a segment of the liver is going to be removed, and followed by within a period of 6 to 8 weeks, there is a liver is having a, that's what I discussed with you all initially. Liver is such a wonderful organ. It is having a very strong potential to get regenerated. Your liver will be regenerated within a period of 6 to 8 weeks itself. So there are multiple indications, multiple modalities to treat about liver transplant. In India is being very successful, and I would like to say about regarding deceased donor, which means if you are going to remove from a dead body, it's a deceased donor liver transplant. The Tamil Nadu still ranks very high. So don't worry about the liver transplant scenario which is happening in India, and it's very well planned off, and so much of advance has been happening. And only thing, if you are an alcoholic, quit alcohol, and if you're a smoker, quit smoking, and take care of your nutrition, take care of your healthy diet, do good physical activity, avoid much of sedentary lifestyle, and have a healthy diet, increase your fiber content in your diet. So many things if you have, and moreover there are some other modalities also for liver transplant that I want to discuss with you. For example, rare condition, I have been seeing some patient who made some suicidal attempts because of intoxication. They will be taking some tablets. For example, even if the patient is going to consume lots of paracetamol for fever medication, sometimes if the patient is consuming rat killer paste, that and all is intoxication medications. If you are going to take all those things, there is high possibility for you to go for acute liver failure. If the patient sets in acute liver failure, that is also one more indication for you to consider liver transplant if the primary modality of treatment, if it not works out. So always you should be aware whenever you are going to take any medication, you should be very cautious, because anytime it may affect the liver. And taking herbal medications and other things, over the counter medications, always you should be you should be well aware about that, whether it is to be used in the domain of gastro and hepat, that has to be strictly considered. And next to that, these are the various areas, various indications for you to go for liver transplant. So always quit alcohol, have a healthy liver, good physical activity, and consult with the gastroenterologist and plan yourself accordingly. And financial constraints has to be tackled in a proper way, and social stigmata, everything has to be don't worry about all those scenarios, and take care of your liver in a proper way to overcome all these problems. Thank you all, and if you have any queries to discuss, feel free to discuss with us. Thank you all. Goodbye.